Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. I have decided, as anyone who read the description in the last video, that this is going to be a British town in America, which is why we drive on the right and have a currency of pounds. So you may notice that things are a little bit different compared to the last episode. Mainly our money's up, the time's different, and there are stuff that's disappeared, stuff that have now turned up, and we've moved the pressure washer over here, as well as having a new tractor. Silly me, I forgot to save the game before going into the editing part, which closed the game off. So I didn't have that save anymore. So I've had to basically reinstall the game, well, not reinstall the game, restart the save and start from scratch. But what we're going to do in this episode is we are going to sell off a bunch of stuff, do some fertilizing, and then harvest our own fields, as well as maybe a contract as well, depending on what contracts are available. I've just completed the contract to get some stuff. Another thing we're going to do in this episode is we're going to try do our best to turn these 3 fields into one. And that'll mean removing that tree that's sitting there. So we're going to need to get some forestry stuff. I've already went ahead and got ourselves a chainsaw. And then I need to get a logging trailer. So let's have a look at prices first. Just got these 2 at the moment. We can't do any transporting stuff at the moment. We don't have anything to transport it with. Prices. We shall sell everything that we have. In fact, yeah, that's what we're just going to do. We'll go and sell everything that we have to the highest offer at the moment. So all my fields, the 4 fields I have, are all now canola. I meant to do soybeans. I think I might have gone a bit far or didn't go far enough, but we'll start with the wheat, fill this up. So we're going to sell 8,000 of everything that we've got, unless we've got 16,000 of anything, which it doesn't look like we have. We've only got up to corn, so the most we've got looks like a 14,000. So wheat we will go and sell at the restaurant because it's got the highest price. So we'll head over there now and sell this off, and I might as well do come back, get the rest, finish them all. Also, we've got a completely empty silo, but I'll see, depending on how much my money's at the time. When we get to the restaurant, we'll have a look at prices for a plough and for a logging trailer, something that can just go in the back of this case, or that New Holland that we've got sat over there that we just finished doing the spraying with. So we will see how it goes. One thing I am going to do while we're moving, if anyone knows a better way on the PS4 of getting that time to move instead of going into the settings like that, that would be much appreciated, because it is a nightmare trying to do it. I'd like to be able to just do it from the controller here so that it's not distracting me from the driving or anything else that I'm doing at the time. It would just make it so much easier. So if anyone does know, feel free to comment that down below as well. So we're now getting up to the restaurant and see how much we'll get for this 8,000. Can't be bothered doing simple math in my head at the moment while I'm recording. So we'll just see how much it comes to. I'm probably thinking maybe 20,000. Maybe not even that. Probably overjudging it. Definitely over the 1,000. So we got 5,760 that. So what I'll do is I'll cut the video here and we will see you back at the silo, and I'll just do that for every single one. Okay guys, so we're coming back up in silo to get the next bit of grain, and it has changed to saying that it looks like there's going to be some cloud on the way, so hopefully that won't turn into rain before we're meant to harvest, because that'll be a bit of a nightmare, because I'm pretty sure it still won't allow you to harvest in the rain. It certainly wouldn't make sense if it started allowing you to harvest in the rain, because realistically you wouldn't do that. So let's go and see him. In fact, I never bothered checking what is the best price for this. So come into our prices. Best price is at the central grain elevator. So because some of these involve a lot of long distance travel, I'm just going to cut it all, write it down, and tell you how much we got for each full trailer. So we'll see you when this is back over. Right guys, so we're back here up at the central grain elevator. As you can see, I have gone and bought this, I believe it's a Chevy, for 30,000, and I've got a bunch of in silos. I'm not going to do any more just purely because it's taking up an awful lot of time as it is, and this car is a little bit jerky. On the way back, it just jerks you all over the place when you're trying to drive, especially when you get up to high speeds. It's almost so the physics hasn't been done properly, which I suspect is the case. There you go, losing control just trying to go around that corner at 35. So I don't think the physics in this for the cars has been modelled correctly, but the tractors are alright. I can't say whether they're perfect. Never driven a tractor, so I don't know. But we'll go and take this all back to the farm nice and fast. Try not to hit that lamppost again like I did the last time I went round there, which thankfully happened off camera. Took me a couple of minutes to try and get it unhooked from that, but yeah, as you can see, it does just jerk you around a lot. You do lose control. You can't get a good turn. You probably can if you use a steering wheel setup, but not on a controller. I can imagine it will be just as difficult as this on a keyboard. So you really do need a wheel setup for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look what we're going to do next. So first step, we'll detach that there. Let's come into the store. So we're going to need a trailer, and we'll need something that will carry wood. So see if there's one in here, or if I need to go, maybe it's somewhere else. Let's have a look here. Forestry equipment. There. We got one with a crane. 54,000, so I think we're going to have to lease that. Let's have a look. So you can get that for a bale configuration or a wood configuration. We need it for wood, So how much is it to lease? 2,754 initial leasing cost. I don't think we'll be using one full operating hour, so we might not get charged that. We might get charged the full amount for using less than an hour. We're definitely not going to be using it for more than a day, so we won't get, I don't think we'll get that £540 extra added on. So we're going to go ahead, lease that. We'll pick that up at the store. Another thing we need is a plough. So I think we're going to go with I think we'll go with the Agro Mass for that. I don't think we really need this slatted. I think we can just go with normal. And we're going to go ahead and buy that because we will be needing that again at other points in the game. We will be needing to use it regularly as well. So what I'll do, I'm actually going to go and park this over here next to the harvester, and we'll switch over. Don't want that. I think we'll use this Case IH, I think. Start engine, turn on the beacons, and we'll start heading up to the store and get that forestry trailer, and then we'll come back, we'll get rid of that tree, sell it, hopefully earn our money back in that tree. There might be a few more we want to take out as well. I won't keep this as a full forestry episode, so I might just cut that off because I do want to get one more contract put in on this as well. But that's something I'm going to have a look at just now and see what the contracts are like at the moment. So we can get 10,111 for harvesting field 13, which isn't too large a field. It'll probably take about 20 minutes to do that, maybe half an hour. So I think we'll take that one if it's still available when we're done with this, and then we get the ploughing started. But we won't do the ploughing in this episode, we'll leave that for the next episode, but at least we've got it, because I do want to harvest our field, or rather our fields, and sell that off for however much we can. Hopefully by that point there will be some demand for canola because it's not too expensive. So the prices that we have got, that we did get for selling all this stuff before, we got £5,675 for the 8,000 litres of barley, £8,859 in oats for 8,000 litres. Canola was £9,170. Sunflowers we got £11,635, and soybeans we got £12,091. So we got a decent amount of money for all of that. Just a shame I had to go and buy a little pickup truck in order to do that. So we're going to go ahead, take this back to the field, and we will see you when I start the forestry stuff. Alright guys, so we're back at the field. So this is the main nuisance tree that I'm wanting to cut down. So let's see if I can figure out how to do this. I need to crouch. Rotate like that. I want to cut that about there. So this is a little bit awkward to do on PS4 just because of the positioning of everything, of the controls. But we are able to do it, and we managed to get a trophy for doing that as well. So let's bring this back around. Let's get rid of that, some of the branches. You don't want to have all of this. See if I can actually do this. It seems to be quite difficult. Nah, that's not going to work. So we'll take another look at this. See if we can maybe cut it back a bit. So I'm going to want to cut this here. That'll definitely make a difference. And I'm going to want to do a similar thing here. I'll press the right button. Now I think I can come up here, get rid of some of these. Might help if I put it back straight, that might actually help. Maybe if I just turn this, cut it off. Nah. So I'm going to have to find another way of doing that. This is actually quite difficult. I don't know how a lot of the YouTubers are able to do this and talk, because it's quite difficult to try and do this and talk at the same time. So if I do go quiet, do excuse me for that, but that's the reason. It's just I'm concentrating so much on making sure I'm hitting the right things and doing the right thing. I don't want this massive curve on this either, so I'm gonna have to cut that off there. Don't want that. Need to bear in mind that as well that it isn't a large trailer, it is just a small trailer. For some reason these ends aren't coming off. And I can't seem to figure out why. Nah, that isn't working at all. What I'll maybe just go ahead and do then is that works. That got rid of it. Do that. Get that as close as we can to there. Cut that off. Now I think whatever we can grab, we should move it so that it's not causing us too much of an issue. Let's see if we can get this off of it now. Nope. So that's what I'm going to have to do, is get it there. That'll do it. So we'll grab everything that we can that will let us pick up. That's not going to let us pick that up. Can we at least pick this one up? We can. So I am still getting used to the controls with all of this, so do bear with me a bit. So we're going to have a bit there that we need to cut off. Let's see where I can do this. Cut it. There we go. That'll do it. So a lot of other people are able to actually get that done pretty quickly, and here I am struggling with it. So that's too heavy. So we get the chainsaw back in. And what I think I'll do is I'll just come with the tractor, bring it a lot closer. I didn't know what way it was going to fall, how quickly it was going to fall, so I didn't want to risk damaging the tractor. So if we come in here, and we can then pull out different things. So how does this work? So that's like that. Support arm, it's not giving me any options for that. Ah, there we go. I need to put those down. Come over here. So how do I... Right, so I'll pick that up there. I want to bring it around here, hopefully without damaging it. Then I want to let it go. That's not too bad. Once I get used to how it operates, shouldn't be too bad. Right, so there is still quite a bit I'm going to have to do. So If I move that out of the way. And where's the tree gone? Yeah. So I'm going to cut this up here. I'm going to have to cut that there. Also, I'm going to have to cut it here. Give a nice sharp pointy bit on there. Oops, wrong button. Get that through there. And this has got stuff on it, so what I think we'll do is, if we can grab this, pull it out, should be able to dunk it in over the top. Drop that in there. So we'll do that for the lighter stuff, is we'll just pick it up and drop it in. Where's it gone? It's automatically dropped it for me. Thank you so much. That's totally what I wanted you to do. So we'll drop that in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue loading this up, and then I will be right back. Okay guys, so we are finished with the logs. We're just taking this last little bit. I didn't think I would have been able to do it all in one go, but it looks like I might have just been able to. So that's a little bit of a shame. So we got nearly £4,000 for the first part of the trees. The first part of the tree. So we'll see how much we'll get for this. I don't expect it to be as much, but we'll see. Then after that we're going to get the fertilizer going, and once that's finished we'll sleep through the night until morning and take out a contract. So I did manage to get those off properly. Sell wood, £631 in wood. So if I come on here, garage, leased items, return, so we don't get charged. So let's go and head back to the farm. We don't want to leave this over here all night. We don't know who could be around and could potentially steal it, so let's just head back. Don't need all that light on, that'll be enough. I probably should have turned the beacons on as well. There we go, beacons are now on. Not that it makes much of a difference now, but let's head back, get this started so we can go to sleep. And what I'm just going to do is I'm going to actually, in fact I was going to go and take it for a wash, but I won't bother. It doesn't really need all that much. Perhaps if we turn the engine off. Let's get in the New Holland. You guys haven't managed to be in the New Holland yet, so this is your first look for it. I can't remember exactly how much this one cost me, but it wasn't too expensive. Unfold this here so we can see the working width, because I'm terrible at trying to judge the working width, which is also why I like to hire the workers a lot. So we'll get him working, make sure he's doing all 4 fields, and then when he's finished we'll go and take a nap, and that'll bring us into the contracting session, where we can then maybe come back and harvest this afterwards. So I maybe don't want to do a harvesting contract. If we take a look at how the contracts are at the moment, they're going to change by the time we get there. So if things were to stay the way they are, it would probably have to be this fertilizing mission, and I think it might just be worth using our own fertilizer to go and do that field. Field 17 is that one, so yeah, it would be as well working up and using our own spreader. It wouldn't take too long, I wouldn't have thought. So I will come back, and for you it'll be in the morning, and see how it's going on. Okay guys, it is now morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We are going to have a look at what contracts are available. Our fields appear to be growing nicely. These ones are at a slightly further growth stage than the ones over there. In fact, no, it's not. It was a minute ago, but they're not now. So they're all at the same growth stage, nearly ready to harvest. So hopefully if we go and do a contract, there shall be some stuff for us to do. Let's have a look. I think field 8. How big is field 8? I think what we're going to do is we're going to sow field 8. Let's have a look at what else there is first though. So that's an awful lot of work. Transporting. So yeah, we'll go and plant some barley on field 8. We'll need to borrow this stuff. So let's just jump in. Case IH Optum 300. Nice, got a little seat or a beer holder there, and a cup holder to put the cans in. Start it up. Come outside. There's our plough. We do need to go and take that down to the field. There was supposed to be a weight here for us. Is it on the other side? It is. Well, I have found out the hard way that weights are necessary in this game. I've done that while I was setting up for this video. I found out that you do need weights. And I'm also going to need to buy some seed. So how much seed will I need? I don't want to fill it up. I think we'll maybe go for 3,000 in seed. Big bags. We'll buy 3 of these. So I need... that's not close enough. There we go. So we can fill that up if I press the right button. I do think that 3,000 should be enough. I'm actually going to just keep that open. More realistic that way. Refill there. Hopefully we can refill the other one from here as well. We can. So we'll go close that cover and we'll head on up to field 8 if I can get us out of this. So while we're driving up to field 8, we should probably not switch to something else. Just wanted to talk about the sake of mods. Mods for the PS4 and the Xbox One are quite simple to get for anyone who doesn't know. PC, I don't know quite how easy they'll be, but certainly for consoles, if you're in the home screen of Farming Simulator, you'll see a bit called mods. You just click on there and that will take you to the mod store. Some stuff you will need to buy, some stuff it should be something just as simple as hitting install and it will start installing, and then you can select what mods you want active per save game as well. So let's unfold this so we can see the working width of this. It's certainly quite a large one. I'm going to have to zoom out a bit here. Alright, so we'll hit lower and oh, wrong seal. See, there's barley they want, isn't it? How do I? Maybe I need to lift it before I can select what I want. Or do I need to open the cover? Maybe it needs to be, yeah, there we go. So they want barley for this, so back to unfold. And then lower it and turn it on. I'll put the cruise control on because I am certainly not just sitting here and holding in that accelerator button. It's too much work for me to do. But hopefully this shouldn't take too long. We'll only be able to find out the hard way, I suppose, by actually going and doing it. So this will allow us to get a little bit more money. I think it's about an extra 17 grand. In fact, if I just hire a worker here, will I go and have a look? £30,617 that will get us, which basically pays for everything that we've had to pay for. Okay guys, so we're finished with this field now. Majority. We did miss a couple of patches, but that's nothing to really worry about. One thing I forgot to do was turn the volume down on this, because I noticed it's not very loud. My volume isn't very loud compared to the game volume, so I'll turn that down to 60%. Turn it up on my headphones so I can still hear it. So we'll go ahead and collect our £27,000. Collect. Now we need to speed up time so as that we can do our fields. I do want to have a look at that, field 22. That might be something for the next episode. Let's speed up the time until these canola are ready to harvest. Which hopefully shouldn't be too much longer. In fact, what I can do in the meantime is go and grab the plough, bring that back. So I will come back when we're ready to harvest. Right, okay guys, so we are back at the field after getting the cultivator, and our canola is all ready to harvest. So while I'm heading over, I will unfold the harvester. I will turn on the beacons, and we shall line ourselves up. So I'm going to do all of this by myself without hiring a worker. It might take a little bit of time, but I am going to do it like that. Now, a lot of people might not like the way that I'm going to be running the harvester. I can't do it in a straight line. I'm not going to bother doing circling around trying to reverse and stuff like that. I can't be bothered with all that, so I'm just going to pretty much go around in circles, or in this case a square. So do that, and it'll come up here. But all that trying to turn around and come back the same direction is, well, the opposite direction, is just too much hassle for me. I can't be bothered doing it, so I'm not going to do it. Quite as simple as that. So we've got 4 fields of canola to do, and dumping it all in the trailer, and then once that's finished, it'll be this episode over and done with. Shouldn't be too much else to it. Then in the next episode, not 100% sure whether that's going to be tomorrow or not, we'll see how it goes. We will do the ploughing, turning these 3 fields into one, which should be fun, because while you're creating the new fields, you cannot hire a worker to create the fields. Maybe if you had some sort of GPS mod or something like that, maybe that would work with it, but in the base game like this, you can't do it like that. So doesn't look like we've got too much more to do on this one. I know we've only really done 1.5 times around, but it doesn't really take that long for these short fields to do. So I'm just going to keep it recording and turn the microphone off so that you can enjoy this visual of me failing at harvesting. Okay guys, so I've decided to start hiring a worker to finish these fields off, but I've ran out of time today for making videos. I don't know if I'm going to start doing this, well, continue doing this daily, or if I'm going to maybe do one a week or one every other day. We'll see how things go, just because they are taking longer and longer to make video. So this one's probably going to turn out to be a 30-minute video, tops maybe, but this is taking me like 3 hours just to get to this point. So I've run out of time. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe as well. Remember, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, so anyone who does subscribe, it's free and it helps my channel out so much. Don't forget to comment down below as well, anything you'd like me to do next, any ideas you have for this series, and until next time guys.